FC Barcelona versus PSG. Ladies and gentlemen, it's upon us. It's finally here. The whole world, the entire footballing world has been anticipating seeing these two clash. We thought we were going to get it last season at the Champions League final. Inter Milan decided to ruin the party. Inter Milan, you know what I'm saying? One of the most spectacular, you know, those two-legged games, not just one. No, two legs, bro. Both the legs. Inter Milan versus Barcelona was absolutely insane. And hey, congratulations to Inter Milan for reaching the UCL final last season. They couldn't bring the trophy home. PSG, of course, took that, but nevertheless, they beat us and they went on to face PSG. We wanted Barca versus PSG. The whole world wanted it, but we're getting it now. We're getting it now. Okay, we're getting it now. I'm happy and excited. Okay, game kicks off tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time. I've already got my scoreboard set up. You know why? The watch along tomorrow. Watch out for that. You know what I'm saying? We do the watch alongs on YouTube. If you want to come and join the watch along, watch me. You know what I'm saying? Me in the chat, of course. Watch the game live here in my room on my YouTube channel. Please feel free to come and join us and have fun. Before we take a deeper dive into what to expect on our predictions and everything, please hit that sub button. Hit that like and sub button. Please help me reach that 3,000 sub goal. We're at 2,080 right now. Thank you so much for everybody who has been subbing. Thank you. Now let's get into the video. Round 2, ladies and gentlemen. UEFA Champions League campaign. Barca PSG. Let's go ahead and try to see what FootMob has predicted, you know, as far as the starter lineup is going to look like. Obviously, nobody knows because, you know, the team sheet just comes about like 30 minutes before the game. But this is what FootMob has predicted for tomorrow's starter lineups for both teams. Let's go ahead and take a look at PSG first, okay? And go Chavaler, right? And left back, Nuno Mendes, one of the most spectacular left backs in the entire world. Pacho, left center back, right center back. Zabrini, right back. Hakimi, right? They're going with 3, or they're predicted to go with 3 in the midfield, right? They're playing a 3-3. 3 in the midfield, 3 up top. The midfield is looking Neves, Vitinha, and Ruiz. These are, ladies and gentlemen, very important to point out that these are some of... Hey, if we're going off of what the Ballon d'Or list has said, these are the best players in the world right now, okay? We're talking about Vitinha, we're talking about Neves, we're talking about Hakimi, we're talking about, you know what I'm saying? The Ballon d'Or lists, the finalists, the rankings of it. It had a lot of PSG players in there, including, you know, I mean, he's not here now. Donnarumma was with PSG last season. Now he's with Man City. He won goalie of the season, right? But yes, when we're looking at this lineup, very important to point out, bro, these are the best players in the world as far as I'm concerned, okay? And at the up top, they're going with 3, like I said. Lee, right wing, Barcola, left wing, striker Ramos. Now, of course, everybody knows that both PSG and Barca are going through a horrendous, you know what I'm saying, injury crisis right now. But nevertheless, it doesn't matter. The game will still go on, and they better fight for it. They better fight for it, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll take a look at the injuries in just a little bit, but let's go ahead and take a look at the predict the starter lineup by FootMob for FC Barcelona. And go Szczesny. No surprise, Juan Garcia is injured. And right back, Jules Koundé. Right center back, Eric Garcia. Left center back, Pau Cubarsí. Left back, Gerard Martin. 2 in the CDM, right? We've seen them playing with the same exact formation for the last couple of games. So that's why FootMob was probably right about this setup for Barca right here. Pedri CDM with Frankie de Jong, right? Both of them in the CDM position. One of the most spectacular, you know, midfielders in the world this season. What we've been seeing them do, these two in particular, okay? What we've been seeing them do for the past couple games, oh my God. Just oh my God, man. They're so locked in, they're just there, right? We have at left mid Ferran Torres, right mid Lamine Yamal. Welcome back, Lamine Yamal. We've seen him made an appearance. We saw him made an appearance last game in the league. Against Real Sociedad, came in 1 minute into being subbed on. He gave Lewandowski an assist, right? Cam, we have Dani Almo. Fermin Lopez is injured. And striker Robert Lewandowski. Okay, not bad by FootMob. I think they're probably gonna have the starter lineup for PSG, right? I think this is the best that they got right now, I think, based off of their injury list. But for FC Barcelona, I agree with almost everything I think except for Ferran Torres, I think there's no way, unless Marcus Rashford comes in late. Again, I think he will get that starting position in left wing because, listen, the last Champions League game that Barca was in, what did he do? He won them the match. Okay, 2-1 against Newcastle. We won that because of Marcus Rashford, an absolutely spectacular performance by him back in England. So I don't see him being on a bench unless it wouldn't make sense to me, right? You guys agree? You guys disagree? You think it will be Ferran Torres? Let me know in the comment section, please. I want to hear you guys' predictions as well, not just mine. Okay, but besides that, I think everything kind of looks where it's at. Maybe he will go with Araujo instead of Eric Garcia, but I do believe that in the pecking order, I do believe Eric Garcia is ahead, right? These players are ahead of Araujo. He's been doing phenomenal, Araujo, so far. I'm not gonna lie, he's been doing well. He has not been doing that bad. Let's just be honest, okay? But still. He might decide to go with Araujo. We don't know. We're not gonna know until tomorrow. But this kind of looks like what it's gonna look like for tomorrow. Why? Because of the injury crisis. If it wasn't for the injury crisis, I think both these teams will look a bit different. Let's just be honest, a bit different. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at that injury crisis. Oh my God. Look at that, man. That's the whole squad right there, man. Let's go ahead and start with PSG again. Marquinhos, El Capitano, right? One of the most, loyal. He's been playing for PSG, I feel like his whole career now, man. Marquinhos, their captain, one of the most important players that they have, center back, you know what I'm saying, defender. Injured with a muscle injury. They also have Noham Kamara, he's out on international duty. Okay, I did not know that, but cool. Desire Doué. You guys remember Desire Doué from the final? Where he dropped 2 goals, where he went crazy against Inter Milan. He's injured, cough injury, won't be back until mid-October. Marquinhos a few weeks, cough injury for Desire Doué though, mid-October 2025. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go to the next player, Kvaratskhelia, man, one of the most electric, one of the most, you know what I'm saying, just the best left winger, one of the best left wingers in the world right now in Kvara, right? A big blow for PSG, Marquinhos, Desire Doué, Kvaratskhelia, right? These are big blows. These are starting players. You guys have to understand that these are starting players. They're supposed to be in the starting lineup, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and maybe the most important, Ousmane Dembele, Ballon d'Or winner. Right, with a thigh injury, he's out. Won't be back until mid-October 2025 as well. Surprisingly, they don't know exactly when Kvaratskhelia is gonna be back. It just says thigh injury right there. Okay, cool. This is very, very important. This throws the game. It makes the game kind of very unpredictable a little bit. Maybe more so for PSG than Barca. I feel like PSG's injury is a little bit more deep than Barca. With that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the Barca, okay? At the Barca injury crisis, the injury list. Juan Garcia, are the best signing of our summer, okay? The best signing. With all due respect to Marcus Rashford, all due respect to Rooney Bardghji, let's just be honest, we needed a goalkeeper. We were tired of their statue, and Juan Garcia came to the rescue, okay? Thank God we have Szczesny, But yes, a very, very big blow. Very, very big blow here. Maybe the biggest blow. Let's just be honest. With all due respect to the other players, okay? Meniscus injury won't be back until early November 2025. God, it seems like it's gonna be forever. But speedy recovery to everybody. PSG players, Barca players, everybody. Speedy recovery for everybody, man. Marc-Andre ter Stegen, of course, we know he's started the season injured, and honestly, I don't think it would make a difference. I think he fell 3rd in the pecking order. I think Szczesny's ahead of him. Let's just be honest. Fermin Lopez, this guts me reading this. You know what I'm saying? Hip injury, late October 2025. We're talking about Mr. Olympics, okay? We're talking about a guy who just started out this season absolutely hot. Okay, super hot fire. Such a blow. He won't be there. He won't be available as well. Gavari, we heard the news. He did his knee again, or his meniscus. And he won't be back until late January 2026. I want Gavi to take his time. Please take your time and come back to us healthy. Now, for the final player, who's been surrounded by so much controversy as far as, like, you know what I'm saying, his Ballon d'Or listing, he came in 5th. Everybody was so upset. Bro, we're talking about if Ousmane Dembele does not, if he didn't win the Champions League, that Ballon d'Or is going straight to Rafinha. He had the best numbers. He was the most impactful. He was insane. And that's why he's another humongous blow for FC Barcelona. Thigh injury, mid-October 2025. Okay? With that being said, the injury crisis is very, very important because it makes this game super hard to predict. Like I said earlier, all these guys, most of these guys that are injured for both these teams, they're starting players. They're Juan Garcia, Fermin Lopez, Rafinha, Alejandro Balde. Wait, I forgot about, why don't I have Alejandro Balde here? Hold on. Why don't I see Alejandro Balde? They made me forget about Alejandro Balde. Listen, Alejandro Balde is injured as well, ladies and gentlemen. He is injured. He's not going to play. I don't think so. He's not there yet. Maybe he's back to training. Maybe he's off the injury list, whatever. But for sure, he's not going to be playing tomorrow. I do not think, man. I do not think, okay? Like I said, though, the injury crisis throws off the game. Very hard to predict because most of these guys in this list, this injury list for both teams, are starting players. They're supposed to be the players who are starting. They're the best in the team, okay? Now, when we look at this team, especially for PSG, we're looking at, we could say maybe the B level. Maybe just, you know what I'm saying? With all due respect, Lee, Barcola, you know what I'm saying? Ousmane Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, right here. Both Ousmane Dembele and Kvaratskhelia are, as far as the pecking order is concerned, they are ahead of these two players, okay? And honestly, I just think that's a big blow, you know? And especially for Marquinhos right here. Marquinhos, bro. Marquinhos, that's a big blow. Good thing they still have Nuno Mendes. They still have Vitinha. Good thing they still have Navas, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, these are big time players. Hakimi, these are big time players. And listen, I know I said Kvaratskhelia is ahead of Barcola in the pecking order, but that does not mean that boy Barcola cannot give us. Listen, I'm not fact he was the reason why Araujo got that red card when we faced last time 2 seasons ago. He was the reason. He was the one that Araujo decided to tackle, and he got that red card. It was Barcola. So even though that Kvaratskhelia is ahead of him, it does not take anything away from Barcola and how dangerous Barcola is, man. I'm telling you. As far as Barcelona is concerned, you know what I'm saying? They look a little bit better. I'm going to be honest. Barca has one of the best benches now. And I've said it a lot before, and I will continue to say it again and again and again. If you want to win the Champions League, if you want to win multiple, you know, trophies in the season, a treble, a quadruple, or whatever, right? You need a deep squad. You need a bench that has phenomenal players in there, okay? Now, I want to give a prediction, but at the same time, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I am not confident at all. I really don't know. Just because of the injury list. If we had Alejandro Balde, if we had Rafinha, if Fermin Lopez was available, if Juan Garcia was, okay, maybe I'll be more confident to give you like a real, like, actually, yo, this is my prediction. You know what I'm saying? I'm going with this. This is going to happen. That's not how I'm feeling right now, ladies and gentlemen. So if I'm going to throw a prediction out there, if I'm going to have to predict something, I'm going to be honest with you. Barca looks better right now. Barca looks better as far as their injuries. PSG just looks like, bro, they have so many important players, bro. Marquinhos, Dembele, bro, like Kvaratskhelia, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just, oh my God, bro. Oh my God. But if I have to absolutely guess something or predict something, I'm going to go with a Barcelona win. They have a chip on their shoulder. They want to take revenge. Listen, they're the reason why Barca got knocked out of the Champions League. They're literally the reason why. They're the ones who knocked them out. Barca was looking so phenomenal, man. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, and the reason why I'm saying this is you guys watched the game. You don't even explain it, right? The first game, what happened? In their stadium, right? In Paris, bro. What happened? We beat them. We beat PSG in their stadium. They came to our stadium. Minutes in, Rafinha scores. Right? Rafinha he scored 3 goals against them. Okay? So we extended the lead, right? We extended the lead. We beat them in the first leg at their house. They came to our house. Then we went ahead minutes into the game. Rafinha scored. They looked like, bro, PSG's morale looked like it was destroyed. But in just 1 second, a mistake from Araujo changed everything, and it took us out of the Champions League. A season where I thought, bro, we have a humongous chance to win this one. But unfortunately, PSG knocked us out. There's a chip on FC Barcelona's shoulder to take revenge, to show his team, listen, that was ours. We should have went through, you know what I mean? So I'm predicting a FC Barcelona victory based off of the chip on their shoulder, based off of the fact that they want revenge, based off of the fact that their injury crisis is just a little bit better than PSG's injury crisis. They have a deeper squad, ladies and gentlemen. You have to understand that they have a deeper squad. Look at the squad. Look at the squad, bro. This is a starting lineup. Let's just be honest, bro. Like, we can easily bench these players, but like, you know what I'm saying? You get the point. And so I'm predicting a victory. I don't know how much. I don't know. Like I said, it's so complicated to predict this game, bro. It's so crazy, bro. Injury crisis is absolutely insane. But I'm just going to go with a Barcelona victory. Should I predict an actual score? You know what, bro? Why not? Why not? Why don't I predict? Listen, give me 2 seconds, bro. 1, 2. It will be a 3-0 win for FC Barcelona tomorrow. 3-0 win. 3-0. It's going to be a 3-0, okay? It's going to be a 3-0, inshallah. Inshallah. I'm praying for it. You guys know I support the club. I support the club heavy. It's the club of my dreams. This is the club of my lives. Visca Barça, Visca Catalunya, always, always, always. I am so ready. I am ready, gang. Please, the ref, blow the whistle already, bro. I know it's not time yet, but I can't take it. I can't take it. The game is tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time, my time. Watch along will be in the channel, on YouTube, on this channel, right? So look forward to that. Please come and join. Say what's up. Come and chat with us. You know what I'm talking about. And before I go, please hit that sub button. Hit that sub button. Help me reach the 3,000 sub goal. Thank y'all so much for watching. Visca Barça, Visca Catalunya. Let's see what happens.